Hey, what's going on, guys? That was Your Love by The Outfield. One of those songs that I don't immediately think of when I think of um, like good classic, not classic rock, but like good songs. You know what I mean? Like good music. It doesn't pop into mind, but every time I hear it, I'm like, oh, such a good song. But anyway, I'm gonna do some of maybe the rest of Human Resource Machine if I can brain today. And then potentially move on to the sequel, I guess. 7 billion humans. But either way, I need to launch the game. Hey, thank you, Nova. Appreciate it, man. How are you doing? Digit Exploder. Our users have been rating some of our software products with 1 star, with user reviews citing draws too much power and overheats. Numbers are too complicated for test subjects. Occasionally removes alarming volume of skin from human users. So management has come up with a solution to make the numbers smaller and easier to understand. Grab each number from the inbox and send its digits to the outbox. For example, 1, 2, 3 becomes 1, 2, and 3. Holy shit. Oh no. Don't get in trouble, dude. School's more important. Oh boy. All right. I don't know if I'll be able to do this. Tell me more. There is no option for 0 stars because research groups were found to be in disagreement about the nature of 0. All right, inbox. Copy to here. So basically we have to check it. Oh boy, all right. We're gonna subtract 100 from it. Okay, we're gonna bump that up. What's going on, Archer? How you doing, man? All right, so we're gonna subtract 100 from it. If it's negative, we're gonna add that 100 back. So it becomes 85 minus 100 is gonna be negative 15. So we don't want negatives, so we'll do that. If it is over 100, it'll be a positive number, and we can bump up 8 from 0 to 1. And then jump. You can add 11 and copy to there. Okay, and then jump of 0 to the end. If it's not 0, we will then post 11-second video and text shit. Your LED backlight monitor for 10-year-old mechanical keyboard you got at a thrift store for $1. Nice. Let's see. Take a peek real quick. I actually was just at a thrift store a few minutes ago. What's going on, Sarah? Hey, it looks pretty snazzy, man. Congrats. Let's subtract 10. Jump if negative down to here. If it's positive, we're gonna bump up 7. And jump back over here. If it's negative, we're going to add 10 back in. How's it going, Nova? Thank you. Appreciate the resub. And then we'll jump back. Oops. Jump if negative. Right? No. Hang on a second. Sub, jump if negative, bump up. Okay. Add 10, copy to 2. Took a lot longer than you thought it was going to. You had to drill through like 2 traces. Oh, 12 traces. Oh, boy. Yeah, have fun with that one. I went to the thrift store because this thrift store had a particular DVD player, DVD tape player that I wanted. It was a little expensive. It was like $20, but they had it like last week. And I went today and it was fucking gone. And I was like, well, shit. I need a tape player with a HDMI out and it's gone. And I was like, fuck. So I gotta like reconfigure my plans and all that. I wanted to fuck around with the tape player. What's going on, Dr. Nick? How you doing? $4 keyboards for $1? Holy crap. Why am I bumping 10? And then we could do subtract. Zero. JMX black. I don't know. I don't have any like. I don't have any of those items. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know what blacks feel like, or what the blues or the reds or anything. You know, the browns. I don't know. I know what they feel like. So it's like, all right, well, you can tell me all you want, but I don't know. Why am I adding to 11? Oh, I'm adding. I see. Oh boy, I don't even have any escapes for... Ground feels the same as membrane, but with like twice the travel. Huh. All right, so I should be able to do copy from to outbox, copy from 7 to outbox, copy from 6 to outbox, and then jump back to the front. I think this should be good. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Oh no. We fell into a loop. Tactile bump. My fucking NVIDIA drivers have been messed up for years. Hmm. Oh, I see what happened. I think this is going to give me exactly one higher than I want it to be. No, it's actually going to give me the wrong answer no matter what. I know it's going to give me the wrong answer for now, so let's see what happens. Those should both be zeros. That's part of the problem. Yeah. In the same travel distance, no tactile bump and are harder to press and are quieter. Hmm. What's going on, Spy? How are you? Subtract that. It's not negative. Yeah, that's the problem. Is I bump that number, but I don't store that number anywhere, so I gotta store it. Alright, I gotta label things. Hang on. I'm doing alright. What's going on, Emma? How do you play it? It's not bad. You have a list of commands over here, and this guy does them. You just got to make the right commands to poop stuff out what they want. How do I know what they want? So they tell you. Grab each number from the inbox and send its digits to the outbox. For example, the number 123 becomes a 1, a 2, and a 3. So they want me to pick up 857 and put on the output tray an 8, a 5, and then a 7. Let's see. So let's do this. For this level, yes, I have to deconstruct numbers, basically. Other levels want different things. Basically, I'm just seeing how many times 100 goes into this number and counting up right now. And then once I have a number that's less than 100, I have to do it for the tens. Then when I have a number that's less than tens, I have to do it for the ones. The 10 slot is going to fail because I haven't fixed it yet, but I just want to see if this works so far. My frames have been okay-ish. Yes, that's where it breaks. Sort of negative copy to tens. Copy from tens. Because when you bump something up or down, you pick up that item as well. This game refers to bumping as taking a number and adding or subtracting one from it. So here, I can show you. Just doing some copying. Copy that there. Copy that there. Copy. And you see the next command is bump plus right here. So I'm bumping up the one labeled scratch, which is right here. So you'll see me just kick it up and it turns into a 1, but I also pick it up. I just realized something. I told it to skip the tens if it's a 0, but in this case, what was it, 402, 502? That O in the center needs to happen. Yeah, they fail. Oh, shit. But if... If the hundreds, oops, is a 0, we can drop there. If the tens is a 0, we can drop there. I don't know if this will work. We'll have to see. Seems tedious. Oh, it's a mind exercise, you know? It's made for programmers, kind of. I mean, there's some things that would make this a lot easier, like if then, or you know, for usage of for and stuff like that. Alright, I know how to fix that ending section. This is going to fail as well. I think it's going to put 006 instead of just 6. Also, those jump of zeros will fuck stuff up. That was the wrong place to put it. Yeah, see? They expected a 9, yep. Alright, so... where's the other jump of 0? Okay. So, what I want to do is actually check. What do I want to check? This is going to be dumb, but... how's this gonna help? If I pick something from the 100 slot. Damn. This is tricky. The problem is I could have a 0 in the 10 slot, but still have something in the 100 slot, and I still need to output like 101 or something, you know? No, that's all good. I'll be playing through it in a second to see, but... it's negative. I think this should work. It's a little fucking ass backwards, but... So we're gonna pick up the hundreds. How many hundreds there are? So it'll be a 5, whatever, a 0, a 1. If it's... We're gonna subtract E, which will be 1 at that point. If it's negative, that means there was a 0 there, and we're gonna skip outboxing anything. If it is a 0 or higher, that means there is 1 or higher in there, and we're gonna outbox it. And at that point, we're going to jump If we outbox hundreds, we have to outbox a tens and a ones. So we're just going to jump over the check for the tens and copy a 10, outbox it, copy a 1, and outbox it. If we did get a negative, we're going to copy from the tens, subtract E, which is 1 again, and if we get a negative number, we're going to skip that as well and just copy 1 and outbox it because we're always going to have at least 1. If it is positive, we're just going to pick it back up again because this number won't change, and we're going to outbox it and then go on to the ones. This should work. I say as we wait to see if it's a disaster or not. I'm sure the fucking bonus things are like, do it in 6 commands or in 4 turns or whatever, you know? I guess I don't need to really keep the original in there. We never go back to reference it, so it's not like I need to keep it there. In fact, after it's done, I no longer really need to keep it anywhere. I can just combine the original, the 10s, the 100H, the 10H, and the 1H into one pile. Also, the scratch is really only there to have a 1. I guess we don't really need scratch and 1s. So you can see at this point, it's doing some checks still, but 511 is exactly what's here. 511. It's just it happens to be backwards because this is 100, and I put them backwards. But now, since it found the negative, it's going to skip to the output, and it should output 511. Yep, because there was a hundreds, it just grabbed the rest of them. It didn't care about the rest of it. Reset that playing field there. Gonna leave that as a 0. Gonna leave that as a 0. Well, that was only one case. We still gotta make sure this case works. This is the case that failed last time. It should not output 007. It should only output the number 7, just one numeral. That's where it was messing up last time. It was either outputting 007 or for like 502, it would put 52 instead of 502. But I noticed there's no numbers with a 0 in the center in this one, so it may still pass, but via failure, you know. You can see now we're testing the hundreds and the tens, and we reject both of them and add a 7. Nice. I think we're on the right path with this one. Oh, thanks for following, Spy. I just can't wait to see what the recommended goal is and what I actually got. In my mind, getting the code to work is what it's about, not necessarily making it the most efficient or best code. I forgot it wants to reset all those every time. Oops. Oh well. Alright, moment of truth. 30. Oh boy. Oh, rip. Prime Factory. Oh no. I don't even know why Prime's in my head. I gotta math it out. Are you sure you're supposed to be here? This is a very difficult assignment. I have no idea how to do it either. For each thing in the inbox, send its prime factors to the outbox in order from smallest to largest. Oh my god. Alright, so prime factors would be the two smallest numbers that multiply to make it? What are prime factors? I have that written down here somewhere. They are a unique list of prime numbers that multiply together to result in a given number. What are the prime factors of 6? 2 and 3. What are the prime factors of 8? 2, 2, and 2. Oh my god, there could be more than... What are the prime factors of 5? 5. If you still need help, feel free to ask a friend. Or your local library. Or get back in the elevator and leave this assignment for someone else. I wouldn't even know how to do this. Yeah, but the problem is without checking, like, you know, 1 and 2 and 1 and 3 and 1 and 5, 1 and 7, 1 and 11, 1 and 13, 1 and 17, 1 and 19. You know what I mean? Like, without manually making all those numbers and then checking against each other, this is... I don't even know where to start. I'm not even going to attempt it. Duplicate removal. You're fired. Haha, just kidding. But I do have a note here from your other supervisor. She's out sick today. But she says, it's time to eliminate inefficiencies. And that's it. Send everything from the inbox to the outbox unless you've seen the same value before. Discard any duplicates. Oh no. The prime factors of 20 are 225. Yeah, but I mean, that's not hard for me to do. That's not hard for you to do. But to write an equation to do that with this game's stuff? Oh boy. Hey, what's going on, Tris? Thank you. All right, we're going to copy from... Oh, no. Inbox to here. To here. We're going to bump this guy. Actually. Yeah, now do it in less than 8 commands. Oh boy, how do I want to do this? Is this Number Munchers? No, this is Human Resource Machine. I actually don't know what Number Munchers is. It could be very similar. Yes, I'm scared of her too. Good elaboration. If it's 0, that means we've seen it before. Munching letters, yeah. It's the most epic edutainment game in the universe. Let me... Oh, where the hell did I just type that into the game? I'll write that down later. Isn't this game my day job? Basically. No, it's not at all. So I'm gonna pick up an item. I'm gonna put it down in one of these slots determined by this number. I'm gonna subtract it from 14. Oh boy, it's actually a lot harder than I thought it would be. Subtracted from that number. See what happens if we do this so far. You can't sub with mixed operands, of course. It's my fault. I didn't turn that little tick on. Okay, so what we're doing is we're putting it down somewhere along this row. And then we're checking against what we put down. If it's 0, which it would be for that last one, we can just bumpy throw that other thing away. If it's not 0, then we want to yeah, so we actually have to store it somewhere. Why do I draw letters? You can't actually input, like, text in that. Oh boy, I just thought of a flaw in this plan. Alright, I can fix it. Because it's always going to be 0 that first time. It's always going to be 0 because I just put it down. It doesn't matter what happens. It's always going to be 0. All right. Let's step through this one by one. We're going to copy that over. That's fine. We're going to pick up a letter. We're going to put it down in storage. We're going to put it down there. We're going to subtract itself, which is always going to be 0. Hang on. Start this section over. All right. I don't know what I'm going to do with what's in LS. I may get rid of it. Oh, when I have more than one letter, I need to pick it back up after I check. Because if I do, like, you know, if I have a D out there and I do -A, it's going to output at 3. And then I have to pick that up again to check, you know. If I have a D here and I put down an A here and I compare A to A, it's going to be 0. And I compare A to D, it's going to be -3 or whatever. I then need to pick this up again to test this. How do I explain? When I check one versus another one, it ends up with a numeral. And so to check something else, I need to pick it up again. Basically. I copy to E. Right, and then we're going to do subtract the current round. Hang on. I actually have that backwards. Oops. Copy from E, which will always be 0. So I want to do copy from current round. Subtract E. If it's 0, we'll continue on. If it's not 0, we're going to copy from LS. Subtract that. What's going on, Dune? Shit, I don't know how to do this. Farming a giant explosive lava dragon, nice. I want to see what I'm doing so far. Not what I want to do. What's going on, good? So it's 1. So we're going to copy from LS. We're going to copy to E, which will always be 0. See if that's any better. Programming a giant explosive exploding lava dragon? Well, that's a job you can have if you pay attention in school, kid. It's always going to be. It's never going to be. He was number one. All right, let's see how this rolls. Well, hang on. All right, Wazak, I'll be here. I know there's stuff missing from here, but I think this will get me what I kind of wanted. So put that down there. Put it down there. Copy from the current round number and subscribe. Subscribe for more. Subtract 1. If it's negative, we're going to jump down to the bottom. We'll bump up the current round to 1. And we'll jump back to the top. We'll pick up a new item. A again. Copy it there. Copy it to the current round. Copy that 1. Subtract the 1. If it's negative, we're going to jump down to the bottom. If it's 0... If it's 0, we want to check against 0. Check. Copy that. This is not going to give me the results I want, I think. Hang on. Yeah. If it's 0, bump down the check number. Oh boy. He didn't rage quit. So my hang on. If that's 0, I bump the check down. No, that's wrong. Damn, I don't like what's happening. Welcome to the Hell Let Us Programming. Thank you. I'm glad to be here. I'm gonna redo this. It's gone, Mage. This is a game. The end. This is a game where you are giving a series of commands that the little dude follows. So you can see I have copy from 14, copy to current, copy to 12. So if I tell him to do this, he's gonna pick it up, put it down, put it down. And so there's a goal associated with every level. This level is to find all the unique, basically if that letter's been seen before, we don't want to send it to the solution. If it's a new letter that we've never seen before, we want to just throw it away. We want to send it out. If it's one we have seen before, we don't want it. It's just garbage to us. So basically, I have to pull these letters out, store them, and find, as I go, find which ones are unique. Can I use a letter as an index? Not that I know of, no. The only thing you really do with letters is store them and then compare them to each other. Get out of here. As soon as you make a mistake, it yells at you. So if I put 2 A's on this belt, it would be no, it's wrong. Print both of these nuts. Maybe it's gonna be the current unique number of letters. Unique plus 1. Using that as letter storage, basically. So we're going to pick up from the inbox, and we will copy it to this location. And then we are going to... What do I have here? copy it to the current number of unique letters. You wonder if updog is on the Turing test? I don't know. What is updog? So that's always going to be one less than the current number of uniques. I mean, that's always going to be the current number of unique letters. So right at the start, it's going to be 0 because we have 0 unique letters. It's going to pop it there. And then we have to test to see if it is unique or not. No, thank you. You can drive your van off a steep cliff. So I'll drop the letter there. Then we can actually do subtract current unique. Actually, did -1. Hang on. Scientist, you know about updog? Machine. What is updog? Scientist. They're up in celebration like they found infinite free resources. Nah, that's all good. These nuts? Yeah. Classic. I got the fucking mind of a 5-year-old. It's okay. Oh, oops. Hang on a second. Something goes wrong somewhere. I need to increment one of these guys. I just don't know where I should be doing that. Yeah, see, he replaces that one. It's like 200 floors. Not the gaping hole in the wall, just that it's 200 floors tall. All right, so at this point, I'm subtracting that, and I get a 0 for the first one. Presumably, no matter what, if we get a 0 or not. See what happens if we do this. We're starting. We have one current unique, which we're putting down now. Can't sub. Oh, right. Jason. Oh boy. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Grab some sweatpants. They were actually just on my couch. Oh boy, okay. Copy. Got that. That's good. Grab an item from the inbox. Put it in 10. That's fine. Copy from 10. Okay. Put it in the current uniques. Good. Subtract. And we get a 0, which means it's not unique. Little Inferno was a good game. I don't know if I streamed that one. I might have played it on my own. I don't remember. I feel like I feel like I streamed it, but I don't know. Yeah, this backwards. Do I have that backwards? This is so wrong, man. This is wrong. Hang on. If it's a 0, we're just fucking starting over. Right? No. No, because we don't care. We don't care. We're starting over. If it's not a 0, we need to check the next one. This is due so far. Hang on. All right, hold up. My first time is always going to be 0. All right, so this is going to copy it there. This music, it's so relaxing, but I feel like I can't think with it on. All right, so we're gonna copy it to that slot number 10. What we want to do now is look at how many uniques we have. So we're going to copy from the unique pile. We'll get a number. If it's 0, which it is, and it will only be 0 on the first turn, because after that we're going to have a unique letter in there, we are going to bump up the current value and then jump back here. If it's not 0, we need to copy from our holding spot, subtract whatever number is the current value. So in this case, it would be still 0. Shit, we need the first one to check against 0. Subtract against the one below 0, or below the current value. Right? If that gives us a 0, we are going to jump here. Copy from there, subtract whichever one it is. Shit, hang on. We copy it to 10. We're gonna copy from the current value, find out how many we have. If it's 0, we're gonna bump up the current value. Copy from 10. Copy to the current value. And then jump. Let's see what this does for us. Value can't subtract with an empty value. Put that down, copy from there. Since it's 0, we're just gonna go ahead and place it. Bump that up. Inbox, right? Copy to 10. Copy from the actual current value, which is 1, is not 0. So we're going to copy from 10 and subtract 0. So that's a 2. I wish you could put commands in on the fly. So if it is a whole number, if it's a non-zero number, that means it is not a duplicate of that. Should let it keep going. All right, I want to see what happens now when I pick up a duplicate. All right, I copy from there, copy from there. It's non-zero. We're gonna subtract. Oh, we never incremented the duplicate number. Shit. I mean the unique -1. Sorry. Wait, what happened? Oh, we weren't supposed to... Shit. It has to be a negative number to start, that's why. Alright, so he picks up another thing, puts it there, does that. Unique number, gotcha. Picks up a B. That should go in the third slot. All right, so I gotta do a loop somewhere to check the A and the D as well. Yeah, Deb. That's a 1, that's a whole number, so that's fine. We're gonna copy from 10. Yeah, we don't want it to copy there. We need to check right here to see. Damn. Sorry, I gotta step through this. That's fine. Okay. Inbox. Copy the 10. Copy from current value, which is 0. So we're just gonna automatically pop one down. No worries. Bump that guy up. Bump that guy up. Jump back to the beginning. I'll copy that value and pop it over here. Grab a new letter. Copy it there. Copy from the current value. Jump of 0, it's not 0, so we'll copy that back. We're going to subtract that one. It is 0. In this case, it's 0. Okay. And there, it's not 0, so we'll copy that. We'll subtract that. In this case, again, it is 0, so we're going to say, all right. No, we don't want to bump them up because we don't have any new uniques. Do that. Yeah, no, I expect it to be 0 when it's D minus D. I just gotta properly tell it what to do when it encounters something like that. Alright, so we're gonna pick it up, copy it to 10. Copy from the current value, which we know is not 0, so we're going to copy that 10 again. We're going to subtract the unique minus 1, which is going to be 0. That is not 0, and it is not... It's not 0, basically. Copy that. I'm going to copy it there. Bump that up 1. Bump that up 1. Ah, okay. So if it's not 0, If it's not 0, copy from that and let it go. If it's not 0, that means it's not a match. I just don't have any loops. If V is 0, jump down. Elsewise. Is V the index for the loop to compare unique letters or to current letter? V is going to be my which position across here I need to check next. I don't want to say the wrong term. You know what I mean? I don't know quite what it is. So, the idea is it would look at that V and know, you know, based off of this. So let's say we had 4 current uniques. Unique minus 1 would be 3, and the V would also be 3. And after it goes through a loop of checking this 3, that V is going to go down by 1 to a 2, and it would check the 2, and then it would check the 1, blah, blah, blah. I just need to actually do that. So I think that should do it. Why did that not jump if 0? Oh. That's why. I promise this half makes sense in my mind. Alright, so this should check A against A. When it gets 0, it's just going to restart. It doesn't care, because we already have an A. That doesn't matter, because it didn't change. Right? It's not 0, so we'll copy that. Oh, no, that doesn't work, though. It did change. Where didn't it change? Current uniques 2. Uniques, minus 1 is 1. And that's also a V, okay. So why did that... Why did that fail then? That's a 4. It's not a 0. And then we jump to where? Again, it's not a 0. No, that worked. Why did it fail? Am I missing something? Did it not fail and I thought it did? Oh no, it overwrote something, didn't it? So the goal is that once we are done pulling objects, which I have no idea how I'll know, I can output them. No, I gotta output as I go. Okay, I think I got it. At the end of my loop, I need to output whatever is the highest number if it's new. Okay, that's not bad. We have it successfully check for everything. I just need for that when it does do the thing. Which won't be hard to do. When I bump and outbox it. Okay. This hopefully should work. Outbox it. Yeah, because it should only run that bottom little piece if it's a new letter. It'll never get there if it's a repeating letter. Nice, yeah, we got it. I can already think of one way to improve it a little bit. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Scavenger chain. Year 37. Cough, cough. Yes, it's getting a little drafty up here. Facilities management has been notified, but we still have work to do. Each pair on the floor contains 1 data and 2 the address of another one of the pairs. Okay, so E and then 13 would be S, and then 3 would be C, and then 23 would be A. A scrambled chain. Each thing in the inbox is an address of one of the pairs. Outbox the data for that pair and also the data for all following pairs in the chain. The chain ends when you've reached a negative address. Repeat until the inbox is empty. Oh boy, alright. Yeah, so -1. So basically what's gonna happen is if it tells me to pick up 0, I'm gonna output 0, and then I gotta find 13, output S, and then find 3 and output C. and then find 23 and output A, and then output find 10 and output P, and then find 20 and output E. Oops. And then 1 ends the chain. So I want to inbox and copy that to there. 5. So I'll have a 0 here. And then I want to outbox. Nope, nope. Huh. And then I want to copy from that number, which would be E, and outbox that E. And then I want to bump that copy from, not that, from that. And I want that to repeat until it's a negative number. Right. And bump. Bump that up, which is going to be 1. And then copy from that, which is going to be then 13. And copy to 5. Could it be this easy? It ends, yeah, when it's negative. And then we pull the next one. I don't know if it's going to be this easy. Copy from 5. Copy that. Paste it down. Copy that. Now, it can't be this easy. It's either super easy or I just got really smart all of a sudden. Huh. That worked. Hang on. Oh no. All right, I can trim it down somewhere. That's it. Death Squared. I've never heard of it. That's all I need to do. Because basically what I was doing, I was copying 2.5. Never mind. Oops. I've got an extra step somewhere. I don't need, basically. The problem with that is that copy from 5 after bumping this up moves the pointer from say 13 to 14. Here, see? I bump it up and now I have to copy. I don't want the number 14, I want this number. Would I ever do a chill Terraria stream? I've streamed Terraria in the past. Yeah, I can't think of any way to escape ape. I can't think of any way to trim it down. That's all right. Get rid of 07 and put the target of 09 before 02. Get rid of 07. Ah. Yep, I think that'll do it. Smart man. I knew I had to be duplicating something somewhere because it was like too higher than I needed to be, and like, you know what I mean? Good call. Recoordinator. Recoordinator. Pawn to b6. And check. And mate. Yes, I win again. I find the game is most enjoyable when playing against a player, the best player I know. Myself. Each number on the inbox is an address of a tile on the floor. Send to the outbox the coordinates of that tile. Column first, row second. For example, address of 6 has the coordinates 2, 1. You may ask your boss for more examples. All right, so they're gonna give me a number, and I have to find that number on the floor and output those 2 numbers. Wow, I'd even... What's going on, Mean Sauce? Yeah, Stardew's on my list of things to play eventually. I just don't know when. There's way too many games out right now for me to even consider doing some of that. You know what I mean? I've got my Steam list is probably like 50 or so games deep right now of games that I want to play. And that's on there somewhere, but... I need to think of how to address this. Obviously 0, 0 is going to be... 0. You're okay? Good. But 7 would be... 3, 1. How often do we have to delete Steam games due to storage? All the time, dude. Let me see. My Steam drive has about 100 gigs free out of a couple terabytes. I don't even know how to like start because there's no like address system. Like, yeah, I can pull a 13 out of somewhere, but that doesn't like. We get horizontal and vertical differently. Think of a matrix and turn it into it, right? Yeah, but I'm not sure how I would do it with these commands, though. Basically, what I think I'm going to have to do is place the number down. Oops. Place the number down somewhere. And it's 0. So I'm going to try and subtract 4 from it. If I can't subtract 4 from it, without going negative, then we are in the first row or the first column. No, I get that. I get the top rows. I get what it needs to be output. I'm just not sure how to find it. What is the secret to being a practically perfect person? Yes, like to remember the 4 P's. Proper planning prevents problems. Yes, now we know. But it's all about the execution. All right, let's start getting stuff down. So if I pull that in and put it down here. Right? Oh, I think I know what I have to do. Shit. I need to find out, subtract 4 and find out how many times 4 goes into that number will get me the horizontal, and the remainder will get me the up and down. Okay. So we have it stored in 13. If I subtract 4 from it, and it goes negative, then outbox 12. Oops. Copy from 12 and outbox. If it doesn't go negative, we're gonna bump up 12 by 1 and then restart. All right, we got to do a couple things to prep for this, though. First off, we need to copy from there, copy it to there. So there's a 0 here. All right, copy it to 13. We're going to subtract 15. If it's negative, that means it's below. It's 0, so we'll just output 0. If it's positive, we're going to bump 12 up by 1. So we actually need to copy it to somewhere. actually. Yeah. All right, hang on. I just want to try this and see what happens. Yeah, there's some better Twitch TV emotes in the chat. So we get -4. So we want to output a 0. All right, it's going to do it again. I want to see how it handles the 7. Unfortunately, this is only giving the top column again, but no, the left-hand column, but that's okay because it actually was 0, 0 for the first solution. It's just expecting another 0, 0, and it's not going to get one. It's a negative, so I'll output that. Okay, so that was correct. Okay. All right, so if it's negative, I want to add this back in. I think this might work, or be close to working anyway. Let's see what happens. Subtract 4, it's still positive. We'll subtract 4, it's still positive. We'll subtract 4, it's still positive. We'll subtract 4, which is not right. So I'll drop the 2 on there because it's in the second column. 14 is in the second column, third row. I think we got it. Box to 4. I need to reset that, I'm guessing. All right, let's see. Pick up 7. Well, put it down there. Put it down there. Copy from 11. Okay. Subtract 15. Okay. Yes, okay. I need to reset that. I need to reset 12 back to 0. There we go. That should work. I'm interested to see how other people do it, if they do it less than me. I'm sure they will. It's not like it's rocket science. Alright, it's like the same thing. I'm duplicating something somewhere. What am I duplicating? Nah, it doesn't matter. Sorting floor, last level. Hey, check out this new office. We've really climbed the corporate ladder together. Thank you, my supervising skills truly are adequate. Your skills are pretty good too. Whatever it is you do over there. So, are you ready? For each 0 terminated string on the inbox, sort the contents of the string, smallest first, biggest last, and put the results in the outbox. Repeat for each string. Oh, man. Oh, no. We have letters and numbers? All right. It shouldn't matter. We shouldn't have to... We shouldn't care. All right. Yes, they do. All right, so at this point, we basically want to check backwards. Damn, did we have... Did we not do this before? I wish I could work on this while it's paused here, you know what I mean? Basically just have to make a tree, I guess. Copy from 1. Subtract 2. If it's negative, 2 is bigger. Or 0 and 1. Shit. Take 0, subtract 1. If it's negative, that means 1 is bigger. Smallest first, bigger last. So we want it 0. So we can copy from 0 and subtract 2. And if it's still negative, copy from 0. Outbox. Copy from 1. Subtract. Subtract 2. If that's negative, use BOGO sort. There's no BOGO sort command, unfortunately. I'm under the assumption that these are all three pieces long, but I know they're not going to be, so. All right. So if this is positive, that means 1 is bigger. No, 1 is smaller. So we'll do copy from 1, subtract 2. If 1 is smaller, this is going to be a big fucking mess. It's gonna just be a big if-then statement. Alright, I don't have all the cases done here, but let's see what happens. It's the last level, we're gonna fucking brute force. Look at that, torso is fucking 5 letters long. Nope, it jumped to the wrong one. Oh no, it's just checking. Nope, but it jumped to the wrong one. Oh no, it didn't. Good. It did it right. 1 down, guys. Wait. No, there's no escape from that shit. Not escape, but there's no... I know this isn't gonna work. I'm gonna have to figure out something that looks at this number to determine how long it is and how many to compare. I want to see what it does to the letters. Why did it put a 0 there? Hold up. Oh, because the 0 off the line. Duh. It should be the E next, but it doesn't look that far ahead. What's going on, Dead Cows? How are you? Ah, boy. How do you sort? Don't ask me. Sometimes I eat the bread I make before the sandwich. Oh, before I eat my sandwich. Sometimes I put my shoes on before my socks. And I think I'm getting younger. What? I don't think I was ever a kid. Were you? All right. This would work if I wanted to expand it out to a whole bunch of letters and stuff. What I do want to do is check a different... puzzle, because I thought we did something almost like this last time. Not this one. No. Reverse it and put the result in the outbox. Closer. I could have sworn we did. Alphabetizer? Maybe. Where was there one called Alphabetizer? Three Sword. Maybe. I never finished Three Sword. 36. Yes and no. This compared two words to each other. What's going on, Cook? Yeah, so this compared these two words to each other. I need to like compare within itself. But close, that's closer. No. Damn, I could have sworn we've done this. The littlest number. How do I do this? Alright, so this one does the smallest number. Let's remind us how this works. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what you mean by Seagun's game, but yes, I think. Basically, what you're telling the guy to do, you're giving him a list of commands, and he does them, and you have to fulfill the objective. So in this one, the objective is to pull an entire zero terminated string, so it would be all four of these out, and ignoring the zero, because that just terminates it, output these three numbers in lowest to highest order, is basically what it's asking. So this whole thing is just the same thing I did, just the same thing they gave me, just more compact. So I'm just comparing them all to see which one's lowest. But now I need to not pull out a letter. I need to like jump back to the middle. Create my own Bogo sword. I can't, there is no way to create your own. I know what bubble sort is from a like perspective of yes, I know what sorting is, but I don't know what like how you bubble sort. You know what I mean? I guess that could be something we could look up. Let's see. Bubble sort's not a meme, is it? Sinking sort is a simple sorting algorithm that repeatedly steps through the list to be sorted, compares each pair, and swaps them if they're in the wrong order. Bogo sort. What's going on, brother? And Mr. Magalore, how are you guys doing? Hose, what's up? Bear? Everyone's coming out of the woodwork. Sounds like I'm Joel's brother. No, I'm not Joel's brother. Definitely not Joel's brother. I can do Joel's dad's voice, okay. It's just a Kermit the Frog voice. but I'm not his brother. I'm not Vinny's cousin either. That's racist. Not all Italians sound alike. It's not racist, it's true. Get out of here. Alright, let's copy from 1 to the outbox. Alright, let's restart and view what they told us to do. They want us to do this, right? Not enough stuff in the outbox. I sound like Gear's uncle? Wow. This is not the same level as last night. No way. No way. I stopped here last night. I'm all the way up here now. I sound like Gear's gear. Because it better than sound like Gear's rear, right? Got him. It is a rudimentary programming, and I think part of the challenge also comes from, like, you know, you don't really have, like, if-then statements. You can kind of cheese it by using these jumps. But you don't have, like, I can't just say, like, you know, repeat this 7 times. You know what I mean? I literally have to do, like, you know, do this action. Add 1 to this counter. Check to see if this counter matches that counter. If it does, then do, you know what I mean? Like, you can't just do simple things like that. Okay. So that's the beginning. Reminds you of assembly? Yeah, that's what other people were saying. I don't know assembly. Basic assembly, but prettier? Maybe? So that's the opening chunk. So now I got to do a comparison. Okay. What if I do copy from 20, copy it to 21, and copy it to 22? Yeah, I don't really have much more than a very shallow understanding of HTML, if I'm going to be honest. Right, so that outputs... Let me see what that gives me. That gives me 3. Okay. Okay, so I have that. Can you make macros? Not really. No. I mean, no. Not really. That's not really how it works, I don't think. Why is there a giant hole? During one of the previous cutscene, somebody jumped out and broke the wall, I guess. All right, so I can have broke the 4th wall. So if I do this, that means I can basically compare the highest one. So if I do copy from 22 and subtract 21, I can figure out whether it's positive or negative. Yes, it was made by the World of Goo guys. Yes. If it's positive, that means that that one is higher than that one. It's bigger than that one. Oh boy, I don't know if this is going to work either. My thought is that I would have this be the number of current squares I have out, and this be one less than that. And I would compare, you know, with these two, and whichever one's lower, I'd put aside. And then I can compare these two, whichever one's lower, I'll put aside. And I'll compare these two, whichever one's lower, I'll put aside. And then I'll output it. But then I have to output the other three. So how do I determine which one I skip over here? Well, let's get that far first. So let's do this. Let me do this. Total. Subtract 1 and subtract the 0. Okay. 19 would be current low. Okay, so I'll copy it. Copy from there, subtract that one. If it's negative, so if this minus this is negative, that means 3 is lower. So if it's positive, we're going to copy from... See, this minus this, if it's positive, we want the lower one. So we want to copy from this guy. And if it's negative, we want to do copy from that, copy to that. And then we want to jump. Actually, we want to copy from the current low. And we want to move, oh boy. All right, this is going to loop, but this should error out eventually when one of these things goes below 0, basically goes to -1. Copy from current low. Yeah, no, it's definitely by Tomorrow Corp, who made World of Goo and who made Little Inferno. Made this and made 7 Billion Humans, which I want to do next. Since it's supposed to be a prequel. No, that's wrong. Okay, do that. Copy from that. Okay. So copy from Sub-Zero. Oh, I see what I'm fucking doing. Oh no. Alright, this is gonna be... As much as it's more complex than I thought it was gonna be, it's gonna be even more complex than I thought it was gonna be, which sucks. Also, I fucked that up. Hang on. That could be part of why. Alright, that's where things go wrong. I should not do that. 17 is obviously lower. Copy from there. That's why. All right. So we're arbitrarily just putting that last number over there just to have it as part of the loop. No, we're not. Yes, we are. Why do I just go and replace it? Hold up. $45 minus 18. That's positive, so we'll take 18 and put it over there. Oh, because I don't escape. Escape. I don't even know if that's the right word for it. I don't reset that. All right, I put the 10 over there. Okay. All right, we're getting somewhere. We just need to escape from this loop here, get out of this and reset it so that... That's why this was that. So we need to do bump down. And jump out of there of 0. Bump down. Sub 1. Jump out of there of 0. Alright, let's see what happens now. Bad address. Copy from current low. We want it to be the actual current low. Program a C compiler? Nope. Get out of here. I don't even know C. Yeah, I know you get pseudocode, but that doesn't really help me a ton. Well, I don't want to jump of 0. I want to jump of negative, I guess. This, it just lets me learn more, so I can do like this, and it'll tell me about it. Basically just a description. All right, so we're here in a loop now. All right, so we'll subtract it from there. It's negative. Boy. Oh boy, what the fuck? I think this needs to jump somewhere. I just don't know where. All right. You'll have to stick with me because this is really beating me up. So we're going to copy that over here just for safety, just to set up the flow. All right. We're going to copy from that one, the current low one, and we'll subtract that one. If it's negative, we do one thing. If it's positive, we do something else. We copy that. We copy it to the current low, and we bump that down. Jump if negative. Okay, it's not negative. It's not negative, so we need to do it again. I see why we did it again. All right, we never finished up right here. That's why. So if it's negative, that means the other one's bigger. That means we can copy from current low and outbox it. And then jump back up there. That's always going to return the lowest, though. Oh my gosh, this is kicking my ass, man. All right. I don't even I'm trying to figure out how to even approach this. Because basically I can figure out how to find the lowest one. But finding the next lowest one. Copy from the current low one and subtract. I mean, I get what bubble sort is. You move it around, but it's really hard to move things around in here. You can't just do a swap. You have to overwrite. I want to see if I can bumble my way through it first. Let me give it a good try. Problem is, I wish I could step halfway through it and do stuff, because it's hard to imagine empty spots. So I guess I could do 1, 2, 3, but they're already labeled 1, 2, 3, so there's no point in doing that, So if I take whatever the last number is and I subtract it from the second to last number, If it's negative. All right, subtract. If I take the last number and I subtract the second to last number from it, which is what the actual command is. If it's negative, that means this one's bigger. Yeah, the if-thens are not super easy. All right, so if it's negative, that means the previous one is bigger. So if it's positive, that means this one's bigger. All right, I'm going to try and push all the high numbers left, I guess. Somebody jumped out of it in an earlier cutscene. I don't know how one person jumping out ruined half the building, but that's what happened. Nope. All right. Let's see what happens here. I'm trying your swap space idea, I guess. Oh shit, I forgot the loop. Bible Belt bubble sort. Okay, so we got somewhere now. So jump if negative. Oh boy, if it's negative, that means we want to... Negative 19 fever, yeah. Alright, so he swaps those two. Decrements those. Compares those two. It's negative, so he's gonna bump these two down. That should actually be a bump of 0. Jump of 0. This might just be shitty enough to work. I don't think it is, but... Alright. So he copies these guys. Oh, already decrement that down. Shit. Okay. Sort those two, blah, blah, blah. Pair the next two. They're fine. So the lowest one. The next lowest one. Oh boy, did we figure out immortality? Wait. Wait, you gotta output one more. The real question is, will it work with letters? And will it work with more than 3 objects? Oh boy. If anything has more than 8 digits or numerals, I'm gonna have to move that in box 8. already see that. That next one has 7. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Uh-oh. The problem with this is it skips. Yeah, this isn't gonna work for everything. Shit. It'll move whatever's biggest to the left, but it might not. Yeah. Damn it. Okay. Well, I'm starting from the right and pushing left, but it's only moving the largest to the left. So you know what I mean? So if I have like 80, 20, 30, 90, it's going to move this 90 all the way to the left, but it's still going to be 80, 20, 30. You know what I mean? I need to like redo the end. Yeah? Oh, I see what you mean. I gotta start over. I gotta start all the way at the far end. Oh, that's nasty. Yeah, I gotta do different passes. I have an idea, actually. We can do this. Ready? Right? So if we swap that all, that will be triggered. Then we can do copy from swap. If 0, go on. Oops. If not, we're gonna have to reset. Let's see what happens. No, that's actually not what I want. Nope, that's not what I want either. Oh wait, yeah, it is. Don't fucking click on that link. I can't believe those fucking bots are still out, too. What did I do? Ah, I see. I gotta. All right, let's see if that fixes it. Holy shit. Looks interesting. If you like puzzles, yeah. Humble Bundle currently has this and the next game in the series, 7 Billion People, as a bundle. Not really a bundle, but buy 7 billion people, get this for free for like $15, which is okay. That's not a huge price savings. It's probably better than if you bought them individually, though. Yeah, so this costs $9. And 7 billion humans costs 15. Okay, yeah, so you get this for free if you buy 7 billion humans at its retail price, but only from Humble Bundle. Damn, what did I do? Oh, I don't need to bump them down, that's why. I actually do need to bump them down by 1. Otherwise, I'll just be rechecking what I already checked. Oh no, did I get stuck in a loop? Put that there. Pick that up. Put that down. Pick that up. Put that down. Check off that we swapped. Bump that. Bump that. Actually. Shit. Why would we do that when we can just start over? Right? Damn it. What if we just invalidate that pass if we swap? Just make a recheck. That's not actually what we needed to do. That D should continue pushing right, or the... Hang on. Yeah, because he's going to start putting them out on the belt. That's not right. He's going to recheck that even though we just did it. They're expecting a C, yeah. It's not. It wasn't a deal. It was just if you buy it from the store, you get it for free. Let me pull it up again. It's easy enough to do. Oh. There you go. So if you scroll down to the description and you expand it and you go all the way where? You don't do that. Where does it say? Damn, what does it say? Fuck, wait, I wouldn't get it unless you're sure that it comes with it. I know it did for me. That's exactly where I bought it. I mean, I can show you my Humble download, but I just don't know why it doesn't. Damn. The Steam page says it? I know I got it from Humble Bundle, but maybe... Let's see. Well, that says through August 26th. Oh, man. When did I buy this? Hang on. Did I buy it the last fucking day it was out? Now I want to know. Oh, man. I bought it on the 26th. Ah, fuck. I'm sorry. Yeah, the Steam page says through the 26th you get it for free. Sorry. Your hopes and dreams, no. Rip in peace. Sorry. Fuck. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oops. So let's see. I could go through like normal, and once I hit something that has a swap, right? Which is here. I can bump the swap up by 1. And I could put in F0, go down. Otherwise, we can jump. Am I gonna change the John Cena emote? Why would I change the Cena emote? What's wrong with Cena? It's a dead meme. What if you're dead to me, Wazaka? All right, let's see how badly this fucks everything up. Sorry, I got a work message. All right, let me back up for a second. Oh. Wait a second, hang on. Yeah, why did that do that? Wait a second, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. It's not 0. So we jump down here. Oh, I gotta set the swap back to... This is so dumb. This is so complicated. Wait a second. Why are we hitting that? I don't want to be hitting that. So why did we do that? Okay, we take that, we compare to that. It's negative, which is how we want it to be. What's the goal here? Oh, it's all good. It is a little confusing. So they're sending 0 terminated strings in here. So it's a bunch of things terminated by 0. And I have to take them and put them in lowest to highest order on the output tray. So I basically have to compare them all to each other and figure out which one's lowest and put it, which one's second lowest and put it, which one's third lowest and put it. If it has a fourth lowest and put it. And I have to do that, basically. What I want from Panda? I've never been to a Panda Express, so I don't know. We're making a sorting code? Basically, yes. Okay, I think that should have fixed it. It's just very shitty. Put it that way. All right. So let's solve that. So it can solve the 3, which is fine. Could solve it before. What I needed to solve is the 5. And possibly more than that, but before what it was doing is it would say pick up the V and move it all the way over up to the top because it's the biggest and I'm sorting the biggest over here, but the A would never get all the way down here. You know what I mean? Even though A is the lowest, it would only sort the biggest left, not the smallest to the right, which maybe was my fault. I should have not sorted by biggest when I needed the smallest. Fuck. I manage to do this every time. It's like, find the smallest number, and I'm like, all right, I'll find the biggest number. And then say that that's not it, and then do it again. Yes, they are, but only in certain cases. Like I can't add 2 letters together. I can only subtract 2 letters. But yes, they are. They are. A is 1 and B is 2 and all that. I can't use them as pointers. Like I can. You can see these arrows. I'm using it as pointers. So the 2 is pointing to the 2 slot. But if I use the I, there is no I slot. You know what I mean? So there's less you can do with letters. But yes, their values, when you subtract them, do equate to whatever number there are. Yeah, so basically I'm just having it repeat. If it does do a swap, basically what it does is it repeats the same thing so it can push them over if it needs to. All right, this should, at the end of the day, work. No, what did it do? It didn't work. All right, I gotta fucking... I gotta stop sorting for biggest. I gotta start sorting for smallest. That's the fucking problem. The problem with sorting over here is unless I have something that checks how far we've gone, it's just going to keep going till it fails. Well, let's see what we can do. Yeah, I feel like I gotta restart half of this. No, it doesn't work that way. Okay. Perfect. Nothing changed. Okay. So, once it has it all laid out, I didn't want to get rid of all that. Be nice if there was like a delete, you know, hover over it or right click to delete or something. Jeez, please. All right, let's see what this sets me up with now. So if I go left to right, all right, I can do that. All right. So if I copy from well, no, I don't want half of this stuff anymore then. It's kind of Bugsy. I want to copy from the first, whatever round it is, round 0. I'm doing it right. My brain is a puddle of goo like next to me. It's not even in my head anymore. It all leaked out. Copy 2. Round. Copy 2. Round plus. Bump that up by. Okay. The puzzles are that hard? Kind of. So basically what I have to do is take these numbers in here. There's 0 terminated strings. So this, 91, 21, 42, 0 is one string. I have to take that and I have to output it lowest to largest, ignoring the 0, because that just terminates it. It's not part of it. So the solution to that one is 21, 42, 91, and then I have to go with the next one, which is letters, but the letters are easy enough to convert to numbers. The problem is I end up with like things that have 8 letters in them, and I basically have to figure out which is the lowest, and then output that, and then which is second lowest, and then output that, and then third lowest, and output that, fourth lowest, and you know what I mean? So it's kind of repetitive or iterative? No. It kind of goes over and over. So my current idea right now is I'm going to have the total, which is going to list. It'll list how many are there, including the 0 from the start, but it'll get bumped down later. What current round we are through, which will be 0, and the round plus, which will be one higher than that. So the idea is that after we have it all laid out, we'll bump the total down 1 so that we don't go into the 0, because, it'll be blah, 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 0. So instead of it saying 3, it'll say 2. You've only seen how the sequel is? I want to start the sequel, but I don't want to get to this first. So we'll have like a 2 here. It'll be 0, 0. We'll copy whatever the round is looking at, which is 0. Whatever the round plus is looking at, which is 1. Subtract them, figure out which one's higher, and push it to the right. Sound of sorting, yeah. Fucking mesmerizing videos. My goodness, don't get me wrong, but so I said if I subtract it and it's larger, I need to do a swap. Right, if I copy from here and I subtract here, right? I subtract that. If it's negative, that means this one's actually bigger, which is good. If it's positive, that means this one is bigger. And means I want to copy from the round. Copy to the swap space. Copy from round plus. No, stop it. Round plus. This should be that. Copy to the round. Copy from the swap space. Copy to round plus. That'll swap the two of them. And then we want to bump up the round and bump up the round plus. Twitch died for you for a moment. Rip. All right, and if otherwise, it'll be in the correct order. And we can just jump back up to here. The thing I need to do is make a catch for round and subtract total. If that equals 0, then we do this as all right, I think I got it. If it's not negative, bump down 1. Hang on. Huh. If those equal the same. Copy from outbox to the outbox. Bump. Nope. Bump the outbox up by 1. Subtract the total. If I have this number and I subtract this number and it's negative, I want to keep going. If it's positive, we're done with that and I want to jump to the top. All right. Oh boy, this is not going to go well. Nope. Nope, fucked it up somewhere already. Copy that. Okay. There we go. All right, let's see how bad this. See how bad this gets. No, that's OB or OP for output or outbox. One of the two. Who knows? But no, it's not a. It's not a male genitalia part. Sounds like excuses for a dick drawing? No. You don't need an excuse to draw one. Also, it'd be a pretty shitty fucking drawing. I mean, I'm no artist, but I feel like I could do better than that. Wait, what? How did I skip that 98? Man, I gotta recall all these letters. Oh. That's a dumb reason to fucking fail that one. That's not right, is it? No. Well, we'll find out in a second when it tells me that it expects an E, but I gave it a K. Eh. So basically what's happening is it's swapping those two, but it's not rechecking the first couple. Damn, this sucks. All right, this might brute force it well enough to get us through, or we get stuck in a loop. I see what I did, but not why. It's literally going to be brute forcing it, so prepare for a long wait on this one. I didn't escape if it's 0. Fuck. See, sometimes I feel like brute force isn't bad, but yeah, I guess if you have a space or energy limitation, or you know, say they recommend a certain number of turns to beat it and you like quintuple it, It is bad. Alright, I think we fucking finally managed to do it. Wait, 15? Oh no, it's gonna crash on one thing! Oh no! I don't know if it can handle just one because it tries to subtract from itself. I'll just slip something in there to say, if space 1 is 0, then just output the last piece. The only saving grace is it may look at the round 0 and just output 0 and be done. I don't know. This is by far the longest code that I've ran without a loop. And it is inefficient because like when it's doing the swaps, it starts over from the beginning. So like if this was a 1 and it needs to travel all the way over here, it would literally swap these and then start here, compare. Oh, a 1, pop it here. Compare. Oh, a 1, pop it here. Compare. Oh, a 1, pop it here. Compare. Oh, 1, pop. You know what I mean? It would keep doing that over and over. So as you can see with that 31, it's slowly moving it. That 64 has to move. That's the swap. All right. The 85 has to swap. Is there a time limit? No, there's no time limit, but it does give you like, you know, the challenge of how little can you do and all that. And, you know, it'll probably be like, oh, 100 lines. And this one will be like 400 lines, 800 lines, you know, 4,000 lines. All right, you ready to see what happens when we plop that 15 in? And it doesn't zero any of this out, so I don't know what it's gonna do. Damn, it actually worked. It actually worked. This is just extra stuff that I put at the top instead of the bottom. Wow. All right, you ready to see how bad I did? 34. All right, that was close. Only an extra 1,000 lines, or an extra 1,000 processes. Yeah, I know. RTC was done in BASIC. That's crazy. All right, I don't think I could do this. I'm bailing on that one.
Congratulations. You've really become an invaluable instruction follower.
Yes, don't worry, your job is safe. We've replaced you with this electronic box.
It's called a computer. It iterates through a list of simple instructions, called a program.
It has a small amount of memory to store data while processing, like tiles on the floor.
It has inputs.
And outputs.
Its simple instructions can be used together in infinite combinations to compute just about anything you can imagine.
A truly efficient worker that never sleeps.
It's going to change everything.
Please take your things and enjoy whatever it is you people do out there. Congratulations.
What was I, the last human with a job? Wait, is that a gun? It's just made of gun parts. Wait a second. It's just made of gun parts. Yeah, Bugsy, I am. In fact, I may start that tonight. I still have to cook, but it's still early-ish. There's Carol. Carol jumped out the window. Jumped out the window. That's why there's a hole. All right. That was 7 billion. I'm sorry. That was human resource machine. I'm going to pull up 7 billion humans and we'll do a couple levels of that. Hang on.